Alright, chubbers. I'm delivering steel today. I don't know if you can see in my mirror. Got a flatbed on, look. I've got big thick rebar. When you're building a really big concrete project, that's what you're doing. Yes. So I'm at a power station, Ferry Bridge. And I'm struggling to get about on this surface. As you can see, it is a little bit muddy. I've got my diff locks in position. I've got the middle axle lip raised. I can't do any more to get traction. I got stuck once, but I managed to free myself, and I'm on this reasonably hard standing stuff. When I'm instructed to, I've got to drive forward to be unloaded, and I've been told not to get out of the cab. Right. So bail, undo the straps, roll them up, put them away where I need to put them away, and I'm on my way. That's it. Can't argue with that. Safety, safety, safety. I don't think I shall be that crane there. Apparently it can't lift anything yet because he's not got his chains. Well, there's straps on the load, so it could. Instead there's a telehandler over there, and I suspect we're going to use that. Should be fun, shouldn't it? Right, catch you in a bit. Come on, baby, come on, let's do it. Come on. All right, buddy. I've got a feeling I'm going to be here a little while, because they spend so much time talking about it. No wonder this country is so expensive to do construction in. They must have, and I'm not even kidding, at least 10, 12 banksmen on site. And it's early days of construction, obviously. I don't know what they're building. Looks like a swimming pool to me. Be a bloody good swimming pool, that would. But they can't use the crane next to me because he's got no chains. So they're having to use that telehandler, the only big enough telehandler on site to handle the weight of those reed bar, and he has to keep popping down there to help them guys. So far we've got one set up. See those green straps around those reed bar? One bundle. And I've several. We're going to be here a little while. I'm in a Mercedes, and it's this smaller one. It's not the Actros, not the big jobby, it's the smaller Axis. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit, and I got to explain why. I feel cramped. I know I'm a big guy, I get that, but I just, my feet, I've got, this is covering the engine, yeah, that's in the way, just there, look. I mean, you've got no clutch, but, and then you've got a pocket down there, then right here you've got things sticking up. You just feel, I don't know, encased. No freedom to move around and whatnot. The gearbox is really awful, and I don't mean awful, proper awful. You'll stick it into gear, it's automatic, it'll go after about 30 seconds of deciding what it's going to do. You put your foot on the gas and it takes 2 or 3 seconds to get any response out of it, or to start, you know, getting up. But yes, so I don't really I've not come across a Merc I like yet. I know 1 or 2 of you out there like the Mercs, but I having driven most of the brands now, the only one I haven't driven a lot of is the Volvo. I have driven a Volvo, but I'd say the biggest brand I've driven so far is a Scania, and the new Scania is absolutely bob on. I tell you that. The only thing I will say is that in order to get a level of comfort that you might be used to, you might need the top line, because the seats in the new Scania are not ever so comfortable for doing long distance. After you've been in the cockpit for a couple of hours, that's it. Oh, excuse me. You get backside ache, and I felt down underneath my butt cheeks the other day, and you could feel the springs and stuff in it. I know, just really uncomfortable. And another driver, in fact, it was the driver that drove the Magnum on a regular basis. He said he's told him not, if they send him out in the Scania, not to send him far because it gives him backache. So I'm obviously not the only one, and he's a right skinny dude. So yes. Catching up with me. I'm starting to feel like I need a bit of time off, because I only had one day off this week. I had Saturday off, so I don't know if to work through now until and have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off and get a good 5 days off just to recoup a bit, because I'm starting to feel a little burnt out because I've been a very busy boy. So I think you've got the old average to worry about as well. I think it's over, is it 16, 17 weeks? You can't have worked more than a mean average of 48 hours. I think that's right. Don't quote me those figures. So if I take a few days off, that'll help bring that average down, and I can recharge the batteries. I've got a bit of work to do on my wife's car as well, so that'll give me time to get out there and do that. It needs a new shock absorber and strut actually, and she said the brakes are binding, so I've got to have a look at that before, so it'll give me time to sort it out. But yeah, I'm not so keen. It's messy and it stinks of smoke, this one. I hate it when you get into a cab and it smells of smoke. It I don't know. It is illegal to smoke in cabs, but it's a law that everybody ignores. Well, I don't like it. Oh, he's coming back now for his second bundle. They've come up with a plan. Look, they're going to stack them on top of each other, and they're putting little wedges between each bundle. I don't know why, because they're absolutely going nowhere. I guess they don't want them to roll off. Yeah, whatever. But yes, it looks like a very big swimming pool at this stage. When it's been finished built and the Lord Mayor opens it, I'll go, oh, I delivered the rebar to build that. See? It's my legacy. I delivered some stuff to build Great Ormond Street, didn't I? Air conditioning units, whatever they were. Lighting, stroke air conditioning units. I delivered some big lighting rigs to Lords. You see, it's... Oh, he's got 2 bundles this time, he's going for it. That's a big telehandler, that is there. It's a 540. I don't know what that means. If that refers to the horsepower. All good stuff, and I'm not allowed out of the cab, so I can't even help. Be like that then. Catch you later, toodles. Last pack going down. Hooray! Only got here at 11:15. It's now 2:05. And I'm busting through here and I can't get out of the cab. Say that again?
I need to speak with them guys.
Yeah.
Just stop the work.
Make it quick, I need a wee. I've been sat here a long while, I'm busting. Banksman. I need one. I'm not that unruly. I know I'm new and everything, but I'm going to have a meeting about it now. I'll take 10 minutes. You want me to reverse back?
Reverse back. I'm going to sit on the front. You're going to sit on the back. Enough of just go.
Is there any reason I can't just turn around?
Again?
Any reason I can't just do that? You know, there's plenty of room.
Sure.
100%.
Good. Let's go bus and park, mate. Just leave it. That's some safety, lads. Just leave it. Just reverse back.
Reverse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. That's what I do. Good.
Okay. I thought you wanted me to turn around there, sorry. going. Keep going. Right. Take the diff locks off. Tell you what, you very rarely get to be this close to them cooling towers. They are massive. I mean, at some points you drive pretty close to them, but I'm right next to them here. That one was spraying water underneath it when I come in. I have no idea how they work. There's like a big pond underneath it.
In half a mile, turn left onto Kirkhole Lane. You are on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 15:16.
Is better. Comes a point where you just can't hold the bugger any longer. Alright, they're adamant I won't get out of the cab. It won't be much longer.
roundabouts, Old Great North Road turns left and becomes Ferry Bench.
Oh, dear me. Quiet road.
In half a mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit and stay on Ferry Bench, A162.
Ferry Beach. That sounds like you say Ferry Beach. I need to find somewhere to pull up to phone them. I can see a spot. I can have that, so I will. On my way back round.
Exit the roundabout onto Ferry Bench. Continue on A162 for 1.5 miles.
Look at these bad boys. Jumbo forklifts. Not forklifts, container lifts. They're massive. I got squeezed past all them lot to get round the back. I'm at this yard ready to pick some steel up, and all these lads are coming in with containers. They were the ones I passed on the side of the road. They're all coming to the end, yocking it round. And back out again. This will all be familiar to you, Doc, now, I imagine. Now you're doing containers. One or two people who've spoken to me about it said, oh, you want to do the containers, it's stress-free, yada yada yada, but I don't know, I don't think I fancy it. You've got to fancy it, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I'd like to do it just to say that I've done it. Because it's a bit like when somebody says to you, oh, go and watch this film, it's brilliant. I tell you, my brother-in-law, I've known my brother-in-law for a long time, since I've known my wife obviously, and he's always gone on about A Wonderful Life. Yeah, best Christmas film ever. And he speaks passionately about it, and he quotes the music and like, yada yada. Yeah? So last year, or the year before, I can't remember which now, he said, come on. So I watched it, and I was so disappointed. Just come out. Yes, I watched it and I thought it was depressing. I thought it was the most miserable, slow-tempoed film I've ever watched, and I shall never watch it again. I've seen it. I can say I've seen it. So, well, if I do the containers, I won't know until I try it if I like it or not. You know, because I don't always listen to people. I think you've got to experience the things yourself, because, you know, I'm trying to think of that saying where one man's something is another man's poison. One man's nectar is another man's poison, something like that. I can't quite remember the saying. But yeah, so all these boys are coming in now. So I'd like to just give it a go to say I've done it. But the idea of waiting around for absolute ages. I mean, I got fed up waiting at the power station 3 hours just to be unloaded. It wasn't like I was waiting to be tipped. The wait was it took them so long to unload because they were finicky. Yeah. So yeah, I might just give it a go. Suck it and see. I just got given another job for another company I haven't driven for, out of Alfreton, and I said to him, look, Alfreton is a long way from me. I said I can't do it for the rate I'm doing it for. You know, you'll have to bump it up by another £1 just to cover my fuel costs. So they're going to see what they can do. So I'm going to work all this week through to Friday. I'm going to take Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, because I feel like I just want that. Because by the time you've had your 2 days off, it goes by in a flash. I'm just starting. I'm not quite refreshed enough when I come back. I've been a little poorly, nothing major. So I just need to recharge my batteries now. So yeah, I'll take the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off, and Wednesday next week, so I've got 5 straight days. Hopefully sort the blinking computer out, because it's on a super slow-mo. I don't know, I mean, one of my subscribers said, oh, it might be such and such, the super fetcher, whatever. But I have no idea what that is. But he said it tends to be a problem with Windows 10. Well, I have got Windows 10, but it was doing absolutely fine. Well, I say fine, it wasn't brilliant, but it was okay. The computer, there's a lot about the computer I don't like, but I was away and it installed updates automatically, as it does if you ignore it long enough. And I said, oh, what's happened there? He said, oh, Carl said it's updated, and it just never worked properly since. What a bugger. So yeah, I'm waiting to be loaded. I've got to take this trailer loaded back to the company where I picked that stock up today. I had 3 drops. I only filmed one because the other 2 just they were only little tiny bits, so they just weren't worth filming. So I've got to take this trailer loaded back to the yard where I picked it up from, which is only a couple of miles down the road from where this firm's based. So drop the trailer, then run solo back to this firm's yard, and then I'm done for the day. So hopefully it shouldn't be too late if they don't mess me around here too long. But there is room just about to yuck it round, but when I've got a nice big space behind me, I know I've got a big forklift parked behind me right now, but up where that van is, if I reverse back up there, then pull out, just down at the bottom there, you can't see the exit, or back where that orange bloke is. Yeah, reverse back and pull out of here. But I rang the office, I said, because I approached from that way, from the M1. I rang the office, I said, there's about 20 container lorries queuing up to get in this place's yard, and the company that I'm driving for, they own this yard here. In fact, this whole rail thing is part of, that's what they do. Yeah, so obviously I didn't want to queue up at the bottom there, so I drove by, went up the roundabout, pulled over, phoned the yard. I said, oh, there's a load of lorries queuing up to get in. I said, what's the dealio? I said, oh no, just drive past them. Okay, so I'm coming from the other way, they weren't queuing that way. I pulled up, I said, oh, I'm going to the such and such yard. Yeah, come on, squeeze past, mate. And that was it. So yeah, but it was not good really, because all these lorries were parked up out on the road, and it looked like they were just queuing for traffic lights or something like that, and they were holding everybody up. There needs to be something down, somebody controlling traffic at the other end of the queue. There's not a lot they can do. You know what I mean? They can't go and disappear for half an hour. So, yeah. Right. Hopefully we'll get loaded sometime today. Yes, that's a big forklift. All done, all loaded. This reed bar I've got on is approximately, let's just keep it going. It's about 2 foot longer than the trailer, so I've got my so I've just got to, I've had to put a flag on the back for my overhang. Toodles!